She's saying a little higher. Is that it? As we proceed today, please help us stay in compliance with current state regulations. You can do this by keeping a 6-foot distance from those that are not in your family group and not having social gatherings inside the amphitheater or parking lot after the ceremony has concluded. We also ask that during the ceremony, everyone be considerate of others by refraining from talking on your telephone or on your cell phone. And then also, guys, as you can see, we got a lot of people in here today. If you are standing up, you may be blocking the view of other folks. So please help out. Please be courteous, and let's have a good day. And again, I just want to thank you all and enjoy this special afternoon. This morning.
For growing up, and I was made for you. Yeah, I was made for you. Like a ship without a sea. Oh, these shoes are made for tiny feet. My 2 arms made for where you sleep. The sky was made for the moon and stars. You were made to steal my heart, and I was made for you. Yeah, I was made for you.
Jake Owen claims the top spot once again this weekend with his 9th #1 hit, Made for You. And Jake and your entire songwriting team, Joey Hyde, Benji Davis, and Neil Medley, awesome job once again, you guys, and kudos to you on holding it down one more time at the top for one more week. And that wraps it up, everybody, from number 40 to number 1. That is this week's presentation of the 40 biggest hits in country music, compiled and ranked each week by MediaBase 24/7 and published every Friday in USA Today. The CT40 staff includes Cody Culverson, Deborah Evans-Price, Nick Allen, Drew Brownfield, and Scott Mahalik. And the Country Top 40 comes to you each week from the good folks at North Star Audio. And I am Fitz, everywhere on social media, just 2 words. Search Follow Fitz. And it was a blast hanging out with you again this weekend because you are the reason we are here. And it is a huge thrill for me, so thank you so much. And I really hope that you will join me again next weekend. And once again, you and I are going to count them down together. Have a great rest of your week. And remember to think big, because you're thinking anyway. And who's better than you? Nobody! The Country Top 40! Oh, and check out the new and improved website at ct40.com.
Broadcasting from the Wolf Auto Studios. KNEB FM Scottsbluff Gering and worldwide at kneb.com. 94.1 The Brand.
Honey? Yeah. I feel weird. What do you mean? I think I feel happy, satisfied, like inner peace is inside of me, comfortable in my own skin.
Oh, I know why.
It must be all the yoga I'm doing.
No, it's our new replacement windows from Renewal by Anderson.
I don't think so. Every morning I get up, I do my yoga, and I chant, I am good, life is good, while in down dog.
And honey, that is good, but our Renewal by Anderson Fibrex windows are keeping the house perfectly temperate, so you're comfortable.
No, it's the chanting, I am good, life is good. You should try it, and you would feel more inner peace too.
All right, I'll try it.
All right, take a deep breath in through your nose. Put your hands on the ground.
Okay.
All right, push your butt up in the air. Start your chant.
Okay, Renewal by Anderson, hassle-free, energy-efficient, low-maintenance windows with a professional perfect fit.
That's your chant?
It brings me inner peace.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay.
Renewal by Anderson, hassle-free, energy-efficient, low-maintenance windows with a professional perfect fit.
Oh, my back.
Bring your butt down.
For a perfect fit, call Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming, 307-201-9969.
What makes Culver's Butterburger one of America's best-loved burgers? I could go on for hours, but all you really need to know is this. Our fresh, never-frozen beef is made from the highest quality cuts for richness and flavor. We press that beef into a very hot grill after you order, and that's how we get that nice caramelized edge. Then we lightly butter and toast.
At this time, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Welcome, parents, families, honored guests, and of course, a warm welcome to our seniors who are a part of this graduating class of 2021. Before we get much further, I would like to introduce our honored guests who have joined us for today's ceremony. Superintendent of Gering Public Schools, Mr. Gary Cooper. Gering Public Schools Board President, Mr. B.J. Peters. And members, Mr. Brian Copsey, Mr. Brady Shaw, and Mrs. Mary Wynn. Also on stage, our Dean of Students, Ms. Crystal Palzer, our counselor, Mr. Rick Merez. We would also like to extend a special thank you to the Gering High School staff who gave their time this morning to make this ceremony special, and to the graduation committee, Deb Raines, Ashley De Los Santos, Amy Dunn, Rick Merez, and Mario Chavez for spearheading the details of today's ceremony. Mrs. Raines, Mrs. Radzimke, Mrs. Eckenberg, and Mrs. Ferguson for their tremendous amounts of work and attention to detail in preparing for today's ceremony. The City of Gering, KNEB, Allo Communication, Matt Benavides, DJ Prime, the Gering Police Department and the Volunteer Fire Department, Gering Foundation Board, and the Gering Booster Club for their time and generosity in providing their services for today's event. To the Gering High School class of 2021, congratulations on earning your path to graduation. Earning your high school diploma is unlike any other certification or endorsement that you will receive, as it is based on the culmination of 13 years of work. To most of the world, this diploma represents your ability to follow expectations, be accountable, and to dedicate yourself enough to complete the required tasks. At Gering High School, our rigorous graduation criteria go beyond these expectations. It is my hope that this diploma is a source of great pride and represents hard work, resilience, and determination, something I know we all know a lot more about this year. Graduates, investing time and work in your education is a key to unlocking your future opportunities. This diploma you receive will lay down the foundation for future success. Take advantage of what opportunities it offers. Regardless of where you start in life, statistics show that your high school diploma is a passport to higher earnings and protection against tough economic times. Yet, a high school graduation is not the end-all be-all. It is instead a part of a greater journey of life. Accomplishments that you achieve during your course and your journey should be seen as a starting point for further achievements. Let today's ceremony be a launching pad for you. Now, to conclude my opening, I know that today means different things to each of you. Some of you, it is a welcoming relief. For others, it's accompanied with a feeling of nostalgia, reflecting on good times with friends, teachers, parents. Now, whether you're headed to college, a trade school, entering a branch of the armed services, or beginning a career, it is my hope that you take full advantage of this important milestone and use it to create a life that is fulfilling. My wish is for each of you to find your happiness and a sense of accomplishment that comes through working toward your unique purpose. Now with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our student speaker, Olivia Longmore.
Good morning, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. I'm not sure these past few years have been anything like what we'd planned. I spent my younger years dreaming of the days where I was able to be a part of the musical, speech, harmony, and mock trial. I remember sitting at my sister's graduation, dreaming of the day that I could be the one speaking on stage. I thought to myself, what would I say? What stories could I tell that would become the perfect encapsulation of our high school years? And now that I'm here, all that comes to mind is, well, that was unexpected. What with a pandemic, quarantine, leaky ceilings, and an internet breach just in the last year, I feel it's safe to say that our high school years were nothing short of eventful. We had some pretty amazing times at Gering High School, and we've also had some hard times. As any teenager would, I've said the phrase, "I hate it here," more times than I can count. And yes, I am glad to be moving on, but I don't think any of us would be the same had it not been for our unexpected experiences at Gering High School. Gering was a place where I was able to grow, to foster my own character and personality. Looking back through the years, I pondered my own self-development through the years at Gering. Now, I'm not sure any of us would look back at our freshman selves too fondly. Whether we had horrible social skills or a terrible hairstyle, it shaped us to become who we are today. Luckily, my awkward, clumsy personality became more graceful with the help of my confident, uplifting friends. My terrible speaking skills flourished under the tutelage of my favorite teachers and coaches. We have worked ridiculously hard to be here today, learning such valuable facts that include how it is not, in fact, stylish to have a single long strand out of your ponytail, or that Africa is not, in fact, a country, but rather a continent. These developments, as well as many others that have led to who we are today, deserve recognition. I am proud of who we have become. Over the past 4 years, we have grown into ourselves. We've been challenged academically, we've evolved socially, and we've matured personally. I'm looking forward to how we are to grow in this next stage of life as well. So, as a part of the speech, I'd like to offer some advice. But because I'm one of you all, I could still benefit from being given advice. So I turned to the most beautiful, caring, and intelligent woman I know, my mom. And in her wisdom, she told me, don't let anyone stop you from doing something, unless that something is obviously dangerous or illegal. I then spoke to our GHS teachers, the people who, besides our friends, made our time here worthwhile. Mr. Boshi wisely advises us to always pee with the wind, never against it. Mr. Shank shared his favorite joke for the last time. How do you catch a unique rabbit? Unique up on it. How do you catch a tame rabbit? Tame way, unique up on it. Mr. Reinmuth tells us that it doesn't matter what you say, intend, try, hope, or wish. It only matters what you do. Mrs. Mugley instructs us to always grow where you are planted, meaning life will give you good and bad times, and you have to roll with it and make the best of the situation. And lastly, Miss Dillinger informs us that there are often a lot of things in life that are not within our control. But what we choose to do and how we choose to react to those circumstances is. We can create a life full of adventure, joy, no matter what is handed to us, with our attitudes and our actions. So take your pick as to which is most applicable for you. Still, the truth remains that no matter how much we plan or take wise advice from others, we don't have it all figured out. But isn't that the fun of it? What would our time at Gering have been like if we hadn't been brave enough to join track last minute, to try pole vault on a whim? The risks, the highs, the lows, the opportunities are what make up a good life. This next stage of life is going to be hard, but man, is it going to be fun. I absolutely loved and hated my time at Gering High School. I've quite literally poured my heart, sweat, and tears into all I did at GHS, and I wouldn't want to leave it any other way. I left a final quote for last from the poet himself, Mr. Thompson, who always told us to never touch anything with only half your heart. Sure, you might get hurt, but you will only ever reap half the rewards. Mr. Thompson also advises us not to merely exist, but rather to live, to try things, to get out of our comfort zone, and to seek out our goals, our potential, and when we find it, to chase it with all that we've got. This is what I want to do in the next stage of life, to do everything with my whole heart. That's what it means to really live, and I'd never learned that without Gering High School. Ultimately, Gering High School gave us a good start, and it's finally over. Whether that's said out of joy, sadness, relief, even a little fear, or all of the above. Let these last 4 years be the stepping stone from which we embark on our new journey. Still, it's a shame because I just figured out which classes I have on blue days. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Our next speaker is Gering High School's counselor, Mr. Rick Merez. Mr. Merez will be honoring our students who have earned academic honors.
Students who show particular distinction in scholarship at Gering High School are recognized by either or both National Honor Society and Latin Honors. Those who have shown leadership, service, and academic achievement in and out of the classroom were inducted into the National Honor Society. They are recognized by the gold medals they wear around their neck today. You may have noticed in the program we have listed our new Latin Honors distinction categories, and I am privileged to recognize the students who have earned their place in each of the listed categories. Graduates may earn one of 3 tiers: cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Cum laude is Latin for with honor and serves as a way to distinguish students who have received exemplary academic success. To graduate with cum laude honors, students must earn between a 3.5 and 3.74 GPA. Cum laude graduates, as I read your names, would you please stand? Audience, please hold your applause until all students are named in each category. Quentin Chavez, Kaylin D. Moranville, Victoria Eckerberg, Chloe Fries, Austin Lease, Tabor Meyer, Kale Morris, Brett Pazanka, Aspen Shields, Trey Zwickel. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Magna cum laude means with great honor. To graduate with magna cum laude honors, students must earn between a 3.75 and a 3.99 GPA. Magna cum laude graduates, as I read your names, would you please stand? Logan Andrews, Brianna Castro-John Lopez, Trent Davis, Jack Franklin, Mackenzie Gable, Blake Green, Michaela Gregory, Andrew Houghton, Kyla Knight, Tessa Lester, Olivia Longmore, Milo Newman, Anna Ocean, Brady Radzimski, Paige Schneider, Colton Thompson, Madison Walker. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Summa cum laude means with highest honor. To graduate with summa cum laude honors, students must earn a perfect 4.0 GPA. Summa cum laude graduates, as I read your names, please stand. Macy Boggs, Victoria Mono, Madeline Schlaffer, Madeline Weiss. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. The final distinction is the highest academic honor that is earned at Gering High School. In addition to summa cum laude, a student must earn a score of 30 or higher on the ACT. Today, we have one graduate who has earned this award, and it's my honor to present Emmy Parker with the summa cum laude with distinction honor. Emmy, would you please come to the stage to be recognized? Please give our honor students one more round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Merez. Congratulations to our honor students. Gering School Board of Education Superintendent Gary Cooper and honored guests. These young men and women here before you have met the academic requirements of the state of Nebraska and the high standards and expectations of Gering High School. Therefore, it is with great pride that I present to you the 2021 graduating class of Gering High School. Board President B.J. Peters will accept these seniors who are a part of the graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Schneider. It's a great feeling today to see all the smiling faces. It's because of you guys and your accomplishments. Go set the world on fire. As president of the Gering Public School Board of Education, I accept and I acknowledge the Gering High School graduating class of 2021.
All right. Will the Gering High School staff and Board of Education please take your places to present diplomas to the class of 2021. Graduating senior names will be read by Gering High School's Dean of Students, Crystal Palzer.
Kiara. Hunter, Page, Allred. Anise Esperanza. Nice 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 Esperanza. Carrillo Munoz. Brianna Sinai Castrojohn Lopez. Andrew James Castro. Fabiola Esther Castro. Quentin Alexander Chavez. Lydia Gabriela Carmen Contreras. Jeremy David Cripps. Morgan Annabelle Curtis. Trent Aaron Davis. Kaylin Nicole DeMoranville. Brenlyn Grace Dunn. Victoria Lee Eckerberg. Jedediah Marcus Felker. Shauna Marie Fig. Jack Aaron Franklin. Chloe Lorraine Fries. Tucker Hayes Halstead Fuentes. Mackenzie K. Gable. Jackson Lee Greeley. Blake Davis Green. Michaela Grace Gregory. Xander Samuel Gutierrez. Mitchell Ray Hammock. Brooke Morgan Hass. Hunter Wynn Hayden. Chelsea Lynn Hennings. Dylan James Hintergart. Andrew Frank Houghton. Lance Caden Isaacs. Brandon Lee Ivy. Joseph Matthew Jenkins Gutierrez. Cadence James Jensen. Aspen Shay Johnson. Connor Matthew Kelly Jones. Jaden Lynn Kirkpatrick. Ethan Michael Kanab in absentia. Kyla Brooke Knight. Will Michael Larson. Michael Alexander Leach. Austin Taylor Lease. Tessa Nicole Lester. Olivia Jolynn Longmore. Alize Unique Lopez. Ashley Nicole Lopez Ruiz. Sorry, I forgot to take a break. Mauricio Andre Maldonado. Sorry, bud. Victoria Francis Monel. Keegan Alexander Markison. Andrew Miguel Marquez. Demetrius J. Marshall. Hope Isabel McCoy. Adriana Mariah Medina. Tabor K. Alexis Meyer. Kyler Daniel Mills in absentia. Austin Thomas Mitchell. John Andrew Minch. Kale Elizabeth Morris. Andrew Stephen Mount. Kaylin Luke Mueller. Tyler Ian Nagel. Thomas James Nilsson. Milo Tobit Newman. Gavin Lee Nuss. Ryan Michael Onstadt. Anna Catherine Ocean. Yesenia Elizea Palomo. Emmy Grace Parker. Brett Thomas Pazenka. Brady Allen Radzimski. Taylor Lee Rarig. Leticia Angel Ramirez. Trinity Mays Randall. Turner Mitchell Ray. Nathaniel Chad Rushlow. Derek C. Rogers II. Raul Roger Rojas III. Grace Catherine Schaub. Keaton Conrad Schlaffer. Madeline Brooke Schlaffer. Macy Miriam Schlotthauer. Paige Elise Schneider. Peyton David Seiler. Elijah Travis Shar. Aspen Danielle Shields. Alex J. Sides. Ashton Hunter Smith. Christopher Robert Snelling. Tiana Ray Specht. Alexandria Marie Thomas. Colton Scott Thompson. Omar Ison Torres. Gracie Michelle Tronick. Carly Brianne Trevino. Amber Lila Romo. Joshua Ian Van Galder. Madison May Michaelina Walker. Lillian May West. Laura Angel Whitecrane in absentia. Madeline Aline Weiss. Ryan Dawson Wimberly in absentia. Aaliyah Shannon Anastasia Wybera. Jaslyn Silvana Wybera. Joe Nicholas Wybera, Jr. Trey Douglas Zwickel.
At this time, would our senior class president, Olivia Longmore, please come forward? Seniors, please stand and prepare to move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of class of 2021. Congratulations.